This is a video of the Rad Race Last Man Standing final, shot on my GoPro Max 360, and I'm going to walk you through what it's like to race this mental, intense, fixed gear elimination crit. And you can see from my face there, I absolutely loved it. So if you don't know what Rad Race Last Man Standing is, like I said earlier, it's a fixed gear elimination crit held on an indoor go-kart track in Berlin. It's mental. Long story short, 128 riders line up in the qualifying heats, and it goes down to 8 riders in the final, where the last rider is eliminated every 2 laps, leaving just 2 riders on the last lap battling it out to be last man standing. There's no brakes, no gears. It's on an indoor go-kart track. What more could you want?
Let's go.
Competition's fierce. You've got riders like Aiko there, who's a 4-cross world champion, UK full-time pro riders. You got even Fabian Cancellara in previous years. The vibe's sick, the crowd's amazing, the DJ's even better. The whole vibe is just banging. If you've never been, go and spectate, race, do whatever. You will not have a bad time. You'll love it. So right now we're going through some of the riders. We've got Giacomo, he's been flying all day. Aiko, we touched on earlier. Eric Brignon, who's been absolutely flying. Simon Wiley from Spectre in the UK there. He's been going well for his first ever time doing this. Amazingly made the final. Shouts out to him. Sam Harding, man, this dude has been on it all day. Super serious. He's loving it. He's really giving everyone a run for their money today. Even Augusto's worried about him. He asked me about him earlier on in the day. But this dude, Augusto Riani, a legend of Rad Race, a legend of Red Hook Grip. He's an all-time lovely guy and an amazing bike handler. He's always the favourite to win. He's such a G. As for myself, somehow I managed to qualify him first. I've had a bad day, I've been feeling rubbish, but you know what, we got here. It's mostly on just the good vibes that is this entire race on its own. I'm nervous about this race. This is the hardest I've ever had to be pushed in this race. I've been feeling dodgy, haven't really wanted to push it all day. Every race I do, I feel like I'm more and more on the limit. But it's the final, the vibes are good, everyone's having a good time. And it should be sick. So as you can see, we've got a staggered grid here. Me and Augusto both won our semi-finals, so we're starting on the inside 2 gates, and then it goes all the way down, a little bit staggered, to 7th and 8th being the last qualifying positions. You really want a good start for this kind of race. I'm personally running SPDs because I like being able to clip in super quick. I think the start's so important. It's how I've been running it all day. I spent most of the time getting a good start and just trying to stay away. Ingo will shout 10, 9, 8, and then pause, and then he'll shout kick it. It's hard not to jump the gun. It's very intense, and to be honest, man, you can't beat that feeling when it's all on the line, literally and figuratively. You see Giacomo over there creeping. Kick it means go, and as you can see, I take a lot of importance into my start. If I get a good start, I know I'm safe. You hit the first lap as hard as you can, try and get away clean, avoid the melee battle behind, and yeah, just kind of ride into your own race. As you can see, it's all tangling up behind me. Simon Y's got a great start there, and I'm going to put the pressure on straight away and just try and string these guys out, and they can fight between each other. Quick look behind, always got to try and check where your riders are behind you, see if anyone's making the move. The circuit is tight, fast and technical. As you can see, I think someone's already stuck a move on Simon just up the inside. I'm not sure if that's Louis or Aiko, both fantastic riders. I've got a little gap though, which means I don't have to panic, but I can't ease up yet. I'm taking wide, fast racing lines, trying to be smooth, not burning too much energy. This is the longest race of the evening. I think it's about 15 laps, maybe 14. But the rest are half as long because only you need to go down to the last 4 riders to get through into the next round. But this race, being the final, goes down to the last 2, hence the added laps. So as you can see, I'm always taking little quick looks behind. I'm punching out of every turn, trying to break the elastic, keep everyone stretched out, and just trying to get away clean. I've even got Louis chasing me on the blue bike. He's looking fast all day. He's been a bit reckless, making a few mistakes. He's got those huge wide bars on. But we're just trying to stay away clean right now, and hope the race comes to us later. It's a long old race this. It doesn't seem it, but man, you get tired. Spinning this little gear, punching out every turn, you can't keep doing it and doing it all day. one of the trickiest parts of the course, this. 2 hairpins back to back. Just watch Louis here. Oh, clips the fence on the wide bar, pushing the limit. A little slip out into the turn, sent me straight into the fence on the inside. Poor dude, man, that's most likely his race over. But I've come in clutch there. I've got a little gap. Now I can boot it out. I'm taking nice and smooth racing lines. I can see Augusto sitting there in second, the favourite. If anyone can chase me down, it's him. He is flying today. He's a master of overtaking. He will get himself from the back to the front like nobody else. A master of this race. That's why he's won it 3 times in a row. And you see, using all the curbs, all the width of the track as much as possible, trying to be smooth. I'm trying to stay within the limit and not burn too much energy, because realistically, I know I can't stay away the whole entire time from Augusto. He eventually will chase me down, and I don't want to burn all my matches just trying to stay away from him, and then leave myself with nothing left trying to overtake him. As you can see, me and Augusto, we've been doing pretty well all day, and now we've really managed to separate ourselves from the melee and the battle behind. The problem is, if you're battling with someone, it's often slowing you down. You're running defensive, or you're attacking, missing your apex, trying to overtake someone. So it leaves me and Augusto to try and get away. Great for us, bad for everyone else. As you can see, Augusto is on me now. He is not messing around. I know he's there. I even look back, I smile, because I know this is about to be a sick race. We've battled before, and he got the better of me. The last time I raced this, I managed to win it, but he didn't unfortunately make the final. But now, it's me and him, one-on-one for the second time. I think you got Ico there leading out Simon Wiley, the 4-cross world champion in previous years, and Simon Wiley, a fantastic road rider in the UK. Both very fit riders, expertise in their own discipline. It's great to see the diversity of this kind of race attracts. Here's Augusto looking up the inside, he's trying to suss out an attack. Oh, down goes Louis again, man, which means he managed to keep it going after crashing just here a few laps ago. Fair play to him, he's been flying all day. I'm sure he'll be back for vengeance. I'm not sure how many laps are left. What I do know is that I'm not entirely sure I want to be leading out with Augusto in front of me, because the whole time he's behind me, he's sussing out my lines, seeing where I'm strong, where I'm weak, and where he can overtake. There's still a long time left, maybe 6 to 8 laps. I just want to prove that if Augusto overtakes me, I'm not too worried. I'm still going to run a fast race, keep it consistent. Maybe Augusto will make another mistake, but I don't think he will. But right now, here he comes, right on cue, up the inside, bang. Now that exact move is what I did to put the move on Tobias Hoppner in 2020, and that's where I won the last man standing on the last lap. But here you can see Augusto has put the same move on me, and now he's attacking, flying away, really stretching me. Now earlier in the video I said I've led most of my qualifying heats and not been pushed too hard apart from in the semi-final. With Augusto going flying in front of me, this is the fastest I've been around this track all day. Like I said earlier, I wasn't really feeling it, I was struggling to push myself, but now I'm really on the limit. Every corner I take, I'm going a little bit quicker and a little bit quicker, and I'm worried where the limit is. I don't know, and I've just got to follow Augusto and try and stay on my bike. Take as smooth a line as possible. I'm staying away from the inside painting curbs in case they're slippery, looking around the turn and just trying to use my power and speed to get back up to him on the straight. You can see how much he's attacking, stretching that elastic, really putting me under pressure. But I know if I can match him, I'm in within the chance of getting him back later, because there's still a number of laps to go. You can see he's still pushing. He's wound it off perhaps a little bit on this straight, allowing me just to creep back to him. What that tells me is that he's putting a hard lap and he's feeling it a little bit. So if I can stay with him, just hold him a little bit longer, maybe he'll slow down and I can attempt to understand where I'm faster than him and maybe overtake later. You see those orange flashing lights? That means it's an elimination lap. So the last rider means the last rider over the line is going to get eliminated. I've got a feeling there's about 5 riders left right now, maybe 4. What's really difficult is that you might have saw us huddled up at the start earlier, and that was Ingo telling us that the lap board had broken. So the only way we could tell how many laps were left was by listening to the commentary, and in this atmospheric crowd, it's pretty difficult. I'm hyping up because I've just seen that Augusto is slowing it down, which means we've got a race on our hands. Me and Augusto always like putting on a show, we like trying to race clean, and we get on really well. I'm happy to stick a few moves on him, I'm happy for him to do the same on me. You can see Simon and Ico there battling it out for 4th and 3rd. I'm not sure how many laps they've got left. Perhaps one more in this section. And that would leave us with perhaps 4 laps left to go over the line. As you can see, Augusto's really slowed it down. That tells me that he is feeling it from trying to break away from me and break and drop me. So what I'm going to do now is I don't want him to get too complacent. I'm going to try and put on a few fake overtakes, making him keep the pressure on, making him use his energy. I'm loving it, as you can see. I absolutely love this race. It's so sick. Please just give it a go one day. And what I'm doing, by making Augusto go quicker and quicker and keeping that pressure on him, I can suss out where he's stronger and where I'm stronger. To be honest, he is a little bit quicker than me around most of the circuit. He's better in the turns, he's smaller, more agile, and has a bit better of a technique than I do. You can see he's punching again, trying to drop me again, really putting the pressure on me. I'm having to dig deep and just brake as late and as smooth as I can, try not to make any mistakes to stay with him. I'm using all the circuit, taking a wide entry, clipping the apex and getting on the power as quick as I can. So if I'm right, I think we've got about 3 laps left. But on this video as I'm speaking right now, I'm not sure. And in the race, I wasn't sure either. I thought I had some time. I definitely remember coming over and thinking I had 3 laps to go. And then, much to my surprise, it wasn't the case. As you can see, Augusto going defensive. He knows where I've attacked and overtaken other riders in previous years. He's covering off the inside line, which is usually the best way to overtake. You shove it up the inside, perform a block pass, and then just accelerate away from the rider. Coming around this turn, in my head, I think we've still got another 2 laps to go as we go past. Really, I should have been looking up and seeing those flashing lights. As you see Augusto flying. He's shutting off the turns left and right. I'm still trying to look at where I can maybe pass Augusto. In my head, we've still got enough time to try and land the overtake. He's covering off all bases, shutting all doors. This is getting really hard now. As you can see, my face has got serious. I'm trying to catch up. I'm pretty sure we've got 2 laps left. But in my head right now, we've got 3 laps to go. And when we finish this one, we've got 2 more laps to go. But if you listen closely, you'll start hearing the bell. And I see that bell ringing and I'm like, oh my days, it is 1 lap to go. I've got 1 last lap, one less lap than I thought. And I'm trying everything I can now just to get on the back of Augusto. I can't overtake here, I wasn't close enough. He's so quick through this section. I'm trying to do my best, pushing everything, risking it all. I'm going to attack as hard as I can down here, tongue it out, pedaling as fast as I can, try and get near him. Augusto senses me and goes tight and slow inside, just leaves me some speed. I think maybe I'll try and cut back, but then I see that gap open and I'll just go, send it, why not? Squeeze out Augusto. I'm not sure if that was cool, but he said it was, and we sprint to the line. We come over, is it the last lap? I look around, I'm not sure. I turn around, and boom, it was the last lap. I made it, the last lap, last man standing. I was overjoyed by that. I didn't believe that would happen at the start of the day. I was feeling so rough, but man, adrenaline and good vibes, they always take you through. Man, honestly, the vibe and the crowd is just nuts. Everyone's so hyped. Everyone just loves seeing a good race. And that's all that matters. I was stoked. I don't even know where to stop. I've just finished. I'm still not even sure if it was all cool. The race is over. My girlfriend comes running up to me. She's lost her voice from screaming at me all day. What a start. I see Augusto and I need to go and check with him if that pass is okay and just congratulate him and say well done and thanks for the race. Me and him get on so well, we're good friends. The first thing I asked him was the pass clean? And he said yeah man, the true gentleman and sportsman he is. He was just happy to see a good battle. And I love that guy man. Shouts out to Augusto Riari, what a dude. Man, we've met before in 2019 and he put an amazing move on me and I couldn't get past him. I even tried that move in the last corner and couldn't make it stick. This time, managed to get him. It's 1v1 for finals between me and Augusto. I guess we're going to have to come back next year and have another sick race. I'm overjoyed, really, really stoked. It was such a sick time. And yeah man, I'm just glad to show this race to you guys. Rad Race Last Man Standing. Big up Ingo, big up Rad Race crew. Check out all their events and come race it yourself one year. It is sick. Now I'm told this is what I have to say. Please like and comment. Apparently it helps out with the algorithm or something like that. But what I am pleased to say is that I finally got some permission to run some GoPros in BC races at the Tour Series. So hopefully we'll do a lot more of these videos, both in crits, track racing, and more crazy random races like Rad Race, Last Man Standing. I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, drop a comment. I'll be happy to answer them. Peace. Laters.
Thanks for the race again, bro. Amazing. You're the best rider, bro. I love racing you. I love racing you, man.
I give you the call.
Did you get that last lap you wanted?
Fucking awesome.
Thank you, bro. I love racing that guy. It's so good. Every time you're in Augusta, it's the best race. I love it.
That was a good move, my friend.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
That was very clever. That was very clever.
Thank you very much. I couldn't hear. I was like, did you just say last lap? I was like, fuck. Amazing.